You never figured that the later Volvos were inferior to the older Volvos. Patrick's Garage. Why old Volvos last longer than new Volvos? Strangely enough, but it's a fact. Maybe they was made for people. Should you buy a new car if you have old Volvo? Maybe old Volvo's reliable. Let's talking frankly about new and old Volvos. Why they're improving and improving their design. Will it ever stop? I'm assuming that's not. Volvo doesn't give a crap about old cars anymore. They say that new models more better. But obviously they're just about to fleece your money. That's how they make a living. But what we can do with all that? Maybe just don't buy that all fake-made crap. If you value your money and you don't want trouble. Volvo makes excellent engines in olden days. They really don't have any problems if you maintain them right. And we return to our question. Why older Volvos last longer than new Volvos? We just can look at details. They save a lot of design elements, like roof, windows, some body parts, a lot of similarities with later models. Later models were with poor quality. This particular my car 1972. And of course we can notice a lot of elements from 60s. This moonroof or maybe sunroof previous owner installed. Front grille, pretty utilitarian, just one as one complete unit. We save it as memory from 60s. This particular ventilation grille was rewelded. And here we see superficial rust. It not spoiled the look a lot. A little rust at the upper part of the window frame, you see. It look for us by halo lights. Headlight glasses made in Germany. Oh, what is this? He also likes Volvos. What is this small spider doing here? He loves cars whatsoever. But we continue talking about our old bucket. You noticed on the hood paint little faded, but it still looked perfectly from long distance. These things should be color coordinated, I think. But do not parking under the sun all the time. Should I buy a new car? No, because older Volvos last longer than new Volvos. I don't know if you know this information, but I want to tell it to you. Rims little rusty as we can notice, but it's just superficial rust. This not main stuff we should be paid attention to. A lot of electric stuff in this car made in Western Germany by Germans. If you want to say that we were used to foreign cars, especially made in Japan and in Germany, I'll completely agree with you. And this particular one was made in Sweden. But this car made in Sweden. Door handles from earlier models was more better. But this particular one from General Motors. But it looks more better. Just for example, you can agree or disagree, but earlier door handles was looking perfect. But we don't want to compare apples and oranges. Earlier door handles was more convenient for open the door. They had a lot of chrome. Yes, you're not really worried about that. And we use it as it states now. So far it's worked at least. But this handle looks perfect. The same handles was in 140 series earlier models. A lot of interior elements from 60s, but their face lifted them. They improved them, but in big quotes. In 70s, maybe you know, they went insane and put in that metric size crankshaft. But a lot of elements stays in pristine shape. They except for one thing. They add temperature compensator as anti-pollution. You always have to pay attention to the battery and charging system. But now in modern car, if you get low voltage, it can do all kinds of squirrely things in your car. A simple relay regulator. We have access to replace the bulb. Expansion tank cap, main component for cooling system. Swedish heater to preheating engine. Oil filter and air filter. Original supplier, obviously. Temperature regulator for inner air. We prefer not overload engine with AC, but it was. Steering box without booster. Electronic components, just simple relays. Let's look at the dash. Good access to switches and all of them visible. Steering wheel made with keeping in mind dashboard. These things only got 82 horsepower, but on the other hand, if you're driving in legal limit, it's get a good gas mileage. Now you can give me a reasonable question. What is this? What you show me? What is the piece of rubber crap? This rubber carpet unfortunately not available today. I washed it before showing. This is from trunk carpet, rubber carpet, and I want to restore it. Typically such carpet condition goes to the junk. The original number, by the way, for searching. 50 years of using. That's not what it's made for. They made these things solid. They can last a really long time. But we know rubber parts can't last forever. Designed so way to cover the floor in the trunk and bend all the surface of trunk. You just need to little repair it with glue and piece of rubber. And you can do all the work yourself. Not only with carpet. You can't find here complicated electronic. Fuel gets mechanically, without additional stuff. They simple. There is why older Volvos last longer than new Volvos. A lot of stuff can be done yourself. And of course, you value your own work much more. And I think that a lot of part of conundrum in this. And it's hilarious if we ask after that, should I buy a new car? No, absolutely. And we know old Volvos are reliable. They can last forever. Here is why older Volvos last longer than new Volvos. And as always, a little disclaimer that these are just my thoughts and reflections. You are free to disagree. And anyway, for sure, leave me a comment below after the video and let me know what you thought. And don't forget to watch my other videos by clicking the link that is listed in the description below. And if you like it, be sure to click thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Now, why older Volvos last longer than new Volvos? Now it's maybe more clearly for us, I hope. Thank you so much for your time and stay tuned.